Tonight, more than 20 artifacts carted from Benin on their way home. INEC chair condemns political parties' clash during campaigns. Plus, articulated vehicle drivers barricade Auchi-Jatu Junction. Good evening and welcome to the main news bulletin on NTA Benin. I am Awoli Okolo. Starting with education matters, following the verdict by the appeal court asking ASU to resume work nationwide, academic activities at the Ambrose Ali University has picked up fully as lecturers have begun teaching in earnest. Rosemary Ibrahim's report will come in the course of the bulletin. Now, more than 20 Benin bronzes stolen from ancient Benin Kingdom in Nigeria are on their way back home to Nigeria. Anthony Fossen reports.
At the National Museum in Benin, so that we can unite them with the people and the place where they were looted about 125 years ago.
The Benin bronzes, made of brass and bronzes, are a group of sculptures which include elaborately decorated flags, commemorative heads, animal and human figures, items of royal regalia, and personal ornaments. They are created back in the 16th century in the then African Kingdom of Benin by specialist guilds who worked for the royal court of the Oba in Benin City. In October 2021, Information and Culture Minister wrote to the British Museum requesting for the return of the Nigerian antiquities. The request is framed in a long-standing dialogue, with countries now seeing the need to toe the path of morality as spearheaded by Germany. US has keyed in, a move that saw Information and Culture Minister Lai Mohammed leading a Nigerian delegation to the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, where a final agreement was signed for the repatriation of the bronzes.
Detailed evidence shows that the fowl, as the sculpture is known, was removed in a violent act of colonial conquest from the Kingdom of Benin, and as a result, the destruction of Benin City in an attack now known as the 1897 Punitive Expedition.
The significance of today is that the world has now moved away from stricto sensu legality to issue of morality, and that it is not about how you came into possession of these artifacts that matters, but the fact that they remain looted, they remain stolen, and the right thing to do is to return them to where they belong.
Finally, packed in these crates are over 20 of such bronzes. The federal government of Nigeria will take delivery of these bronzes when they arrive in Nigeria. Anthony Forson, NTA News.
Second has mandated Raimi Onsadi or Johnway of Obe Wase to oversee a hype and Obe Weibo in Uzebu quarters in Ordo local government area, Edo State. Philomena Bebo reports.
The Benin monarch said the quarters have never had Ojonwe in Benin Kingdom, explaining that Irunse has to exhibit strength in character and diligence in discharge of his duties. Obaiwai II also warned land grabbers and other group of persons that want to install Ojonwe for Ozebu quarters to desist in order not to face the wrath of the law as the seat is not vacant. Some time ago, the Benin Traditional Council, in a press statement, indicated that Chief Ezomo was suspended indefinitely by Osama Niyon, headed by the Olia of Benin. The act was later ratified by the Oba of Benin, making the suspended chief Ezomon not to qualified to oversee Izebu quarters. In Benin, Philomena Ogbebo, NTA News.
Now, Nosa Francis Edo Sage has been sworn in as chairman, Nigeria Bar Association Benin branch, as part of activities that marked the official opening of the 2022-2023 legal year at the High Court premises in Benin. The chairman said it is usually a ceremony that the judges, the bar, the judiciary, staff, the executive and legislative arms of government as well as the public look forward to, as the agenda will certainly directly or indirectly impact on members of the society, as the role and relation of the bar and bench are both supplementary and complementary to each other. The chairman, Nosa Francis Edo Sage, said for judiciary to function effectively, the courtrooms must be conducive for judges, the legal practitioners, as well as the litigants and members of the public. He commended the state government for the insightful building of a new wing of the State High Court and the completion and handing over a national industrial court, urging the state government to extend this massive renovation and building work to magistrates and customary courts in the state. The chairman said the bar commends the state government for providing the necessary basic things to enhance the performance of judges in the state, and also adds that justice is slow in Nigeria because of the adjournments sought by lawyers and judiciary's inability to emulate their peers globally who had moved alongside the technological advancement of the society. Few days after the commencement of campaigns ahead of the 2023 elections, INEC Chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu is not comfortable with the manner political parties are taking off with the process. He stated this at a training workshop on the technologies to be deployed for the elections.
Reports of clashes among parties and their supporters in some states of the country during the ongoing electioneering campaign is worrisome. So too is the reported denial of access to public facilities for parties and candidates in some states of the Federation. Let me caution parties and their supporters to focus on issues and steer clear of attacks on each other. These are not only violations of the Electoral Act 2022, but also negate the voluntary commitment by all political parties and candidates to the letter and spirit of the peace accord signed about 3 weeks ago under the auspices of the National Peace Committee. Parties, candidates and their supporters should not, by acts of commission or omission, further complicate the prevailing security situation in the country. A peaceful electioneering campaign is critical to the conduct of peaceful and credible elections. The Commission will continue to monitor the situation closely and will convene a meeting with leaders of political parties next week to discuss, among other issues, the imperative of peaceful campaigns and equal access to public facilities. In the same vein, the Commission will also meet with security agencies under the auspices of the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security.
Ahead of the 2023 general elections, the APC National Youth Coordinator, Dr. Nicholas Felix, has visited his community at Woime in Essen Southeast Local Government to inform them on his new appointment and to fashion out ways on how to deliver for the APC come 2023 general elections. Rosemary Ibrahim has details.
The All Progressive Congress party leaders in Ewohimi, as well as sons and daughters who are members of the party, were fully on ground to welcome their son, Dr. Nicholas Felix, former presidential aspirant on the platform of the Congress for Progressive Change, CPC, and the All Progressive Congress, APC, on his new appointment as the Deputy National Youth Coordinator and APC Presidential Campaign Council. The Edo State House of Assembly candidate Eastern Southeast Local Government Area, Elvis Edward Wadiale, and the Local Government Area Chairman, All Progressive Congress, Eda Gordy Obanoke, saw the appointment as well deserved and a sure victory for APC in the local government as well as the country at large come 2023 general elections.
It's a divine program that we are winning. We are sweeping. There are no two ways about it. We have been on ground. We are politicians. We know the terrain very well.
Eastern land is an APC land. We, the people of Eastern land, especially our local government, go and check the record. We've always been APC local government, and we are transferring that blessing, that grace that is with us to the other 4 local governments in Eastern land. Come 2023, Eastern is going to have the victory. In APC, all the candidates in APC will win. Our Jagaban will be the next president of this country.
His coming is highly commendable, and he did it very well. He targeted at the right time, and by God's grace, they are going to win this election.
For the appointee, Dr. Nicholas Felix, the appointment is a wake-up call to deliver for the party and change the narrative come 2023 general elections.
As regarding Ewohimi, my reach is beyond the youth. I came to speak to every member of this land, regardless of the party you belong to, that 95% of the vote is what I'm asking for, and we're going to get it.
The event, which took place at Open Ground Ozugbo Ewohimi, was well attended by the APC party faithful. In Ewohimi, Rosemary Ibrahim, NTA News.
This news is being streamed live on our YouTube channel, NTA Benin. You can subscribe and be a part of the news online, and you can reach out to NTA Benin Newsroom on any breaking news and happenings in Edo State. The number to call is 091-5355-9648. You can also send WhatsApp messages to the same number. Our first break is now. Please stay. We'll have more reports for you when we come back.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, 2 things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities. Fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenuyi Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
It's finally here. Yes, the one-stop shop for everything electronics. Benin City, let's jubilate. It's Uyi Technical Electronics Mall, 45 Adesewa Road, Benin City. Our unique shopping mall for authentic, high-quality electronics of major brands like LG, Samsung, Scanfrost, Nexus, Hisense, and more. Get quality, authentic brand products like refrigerators, side-by-side fridges, deep freezers, front and top load washing machines, gas cookers, air conditioners, OLED and other varieties of television, DVD players, home theater, standing fans, home appliances, generators of different brands and sizes. You name it, we've got it. Get the best bargain and authentic products at Uyi Technical Electronics Mall, 45 Adesewa Road, opposite Winners Chapel by Ihama Junction, GRA Benin City. Uyi Technical Electronic Mall. Everything electronics. We dare to stand out.
Abuja, 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 Abuja. One chance to go, one chance to go, one chance to go. DVD they go Abuja direct. Valentine they go Abuja direct. My people, man, we go win election. You know they had to know. Man, we go remember in people that from small picking that they know. Honorable Valentine Aswe, all investment na Edo sat here night them day. Now thousands of Edo youth now come out from poverty where you give them job for in company. Edo sat to not do well as all of una agree say na this man we go vote for. Where you go represent us for Senate for Abuja for this election. Vote for youth where they vibrant and intelligent. Vote Honorable Valentine Aswe DVD for Senate for Edo South. Vote APC. APC program.
The Department of Medical Laboratory Science, Faculty of Applied Health Sciences, Edo State University, Uzari, is delighted to invite the general public to the second induction and oath-taking ceremony of newly qualified medical laboratory science graduates of Edo State University, Uzari. The theme of the induction ceremony is Healthcare Practice in the 21st Century, Promoting Collaboration and Control, and the guest speaker is Professor Osime Evarista Odabuinhe, the head Department of Medical Laboratory Science, University of Benin. The oath will be administered by Dr. Tosan Irabo, Registrar and CEO, Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. The date for the induction is Thursday, the 20th of October 2022. The time is 10 a.m. prompt, and the venue is the Aliko Dangote Auditorium, Edo State University, Uzari. All inductees and their guests are to be seated by 9:30 a.m. Come, let's celebrate another breakthrough in our world-class journey. Edo State University, Uzari. We develop leaders.
There shall be showers of blessing. This is the promise of God. There shall be no barren in my house, so says the Lord, as the Chosen Women Fellowship International of Christ Chosen Church of God presents breakthrough fasting and prayers for the needy. All the women and their husbands in Christ Chosen Church and other denominations are invited to this all-important gathering with 2 days fasting and tarry night. Theme: Cry no more, for there shall be no barren in my house. Venue: GRA branch of the church, 35 Airport Road, Benin City. Time: 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Day session. Tarry night from 7 p.m. till dawn. Delete your name from the list of barren, for your time has come to carry your baby. As you come with faith, your expectation shall not be cut off, in Jesus' name. Signed, Senior Reverend Mrs. Matilda Unwefe, Coordinator General, Chosen Women Fellowship International.
You are welcome back to our earlier report. Following the verdict by the appeal court asking ASU to resume work nationwide, academic activities at the Ambrose Ali University have picked up fully as lecturers have begun teaching in earnest. Rosemary Ibrahim has details.
A visit to Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma, revealed that lecturers were seen in different lecture halls carrying out their duties by teaching their students, as the lecture halls were filled to capacity with excited students on campus. Some of the students appealed to the government and ASU to resolve their differences permanently to avoid a reoccurrence of strike in Nigeria tertiary institutions.
Like, they should try and minimize their budgets and try and get a realistic budget that the government can actually meet.
Because I would just, like, they should still be patient, because now I know that even though they're part of the strike, they still haven't been paid. They should just be, like, patient and look at us as, like, their children.
The ASU chairman, AAU chapter, Dr. Siri Onobosele, said they are happy to be back to work after 8 months of strike, which they said is not healthy for the educational system in Nigeria. He emphasized that AAU branch of ASU still have outstanding issues with the government, which ranges from no payment of salaries and under entitlements, approval of bailout funds, among other demands.
That caused the strike was non-payment of outstanding salary for several months, with effect from September 2020. As I speak, the issue has not been resolved. It has even been complicated, because it is now a situation where there is unilateral alteration of our salary structure. That is the situation we have found out. It is far from being resolved. Well, I urge the government and the university administration to sincerely resolve the matter.
Effort to reach the acting vice chancellor of the university, Professor Sonny Adagbonyi, to get his reaction on the resumption was not successful. as he was said to have traveled on an official assignment aimed at moving the institution forward. It won't be recalled that the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, ended its 8-month-old strike last week due to a court ruling. In Ambrose Ali University, Rosemary Ibrahim, NTA News.
The National Assembly says it is disheartening that out of the 36 state assemblies, only 11 have considered and voted on the 44 constitutional alteration bills transmitted to them. The National Assembly Joint Committee on the Review of the 1999 Constitution stated this at the committee's joint briefing. Ignatius Nkwo reports.
On the 1st of March 2022, the National Assembly voted on 68 constitutional alteration bills. 44 were passed by both chambers of the National Assembly. On the 29th of March, 44 of those bills were transmitted to state assemblies. 24 state houses of assembly are constitutionally required to pass the bills, but 6 months after, only 11 states have considered and passed them. The Joint Committee attributed the delay to the position of Conference of Speakers of State Houses of Assembly, which insisted on the inclusion of 4 bills, including state police.
State police. 2, a bill to establish State Judicial Council. 3, a bill to streamline the procedure for removing presiding officers of State Houses of Assembly. And 4, a bill to institutionalize legislative bureaucracy in the Constitution. It is legally and constitutionally inappropriate for the Conference of the Speakers to use the 4 bills as a quid pro quo to act on the 44 bills the National Assembly has transmitted.
At this point, the Constitutional Review Committee made an appeal to Nigerians.
Please permit us to use this opportunity to appeal to citizens, civil society organizations, interest professional groups, and institutions to prevail on the Conference of Speakers to withdraw their threat to truncate the Constitution amendment process.
We'll be ready to commence the process of making sure that the autonomy for local government, the autonomy for the judiciary, and the autonomy for our legislature is actually approved.
Why would government bypass administrative autonomy for local government and deny financial autonomy?
Abia, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Delta, and Edo states are the state assemblies that have voted on the bills. Others are Kaduna, Katsina, Lagos, Kogi, Ogun, and Osun states. From the National Assembly, Ignatius Nkwo, NTA News.
Drivers of articulated vehicles have blocked the Auchi-Jatu Junction access of the Benin Highway to protest government's neglect of the road. Akim Atayakai reports that the protest, which has entered the second day, has commuters stranded.
A visit to the popular Jetu Junction in Isako West local government area shows that the ever-busy highway has turned to a relaxation center as articulated vehicle drivers were seen having quiet time with the supply of music by DJ, while others playing football and a cook sighted preparing food for the protesters. Leaders of the protesting drivers said the protest became inevitable due to the bad road from Auchi to Benin, which is impassable at the moment, and subsequently the barricade of alternative routes by Edo State government. Hence, the peaceful protest. They called on the federal government to fix the road.
We have bad road. No road from here to Agbede, no road from Agbede to Ekpoma, no road from Ekpoma to Benin. So for the past how many months now we have been suffering?
For more than almost 2-3 months now we have not been going to work because of the bad road. Hold up everywhere. That is why we are here now, for government to come and rescue us.
Some of drivers are on the road now between Iruepe to Ekpoma. For 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, they are not about to even cross Iruepe to Ekpoma. The road is blocked.
If they are saying that APC blocked this road, what they are saying is lying. If they are saying PDP blocked the road, it's lying. They said Labour Party blocked the road, it's lying. All what we are agitated for is for them to do our role.
Mr. Jared Tenebe appealed to the protesting drivers to be law-abiding citizens, stressing that the federal government has budgeted 10 billion naira to address the Okene-Auchi-Bini highway.
If it's a just protest, I know how many times I've led protests to block this road on several occasions, so it's not new. For people to air out their grievances through protest, peaceful, which is what they are doing, I don't think is anything wrong.
At the time of filing this report, the protesters were still on ground, as no one knows when it will end. In Auchi, Akim Etayoka, NTN News.
We'll take another break. Please stay.
Oh yes, Ameosa Motors. We don't turn that for we new branch for number 128 Saple Road by Ajib Junction for Benin City. Not be only that one, oh, we don't upwekerize the price for Niger Delta roads. We need to worry by NRA Junction 500. We need to Abraka 700. We need to Ugeli 1000. We need to Bayasa 1500. We still the load from Benin to Port Harcourt. Worry to Auchi, worry to Ekpoma. We need to Ekun, Obiaroko, Kwale, Umutu, even Ekpoma to Port Harcourt City. For Ameosa Motors, safety of all our passengers, now it be number one. That's now why we dey make sure say we use new motors and qualified drivers. Make you visit any of our branch around you to enjoy the upwekrization of Ameosa Motors. Ameosa Motors, king of the road.
This is not just a hotel. It's a resort, a place where luxury, class, and hospitality meets. It's not just four walls. It's a reinvention. It's an idea that relaxation should be brilliant. We offer world-class services that makes the experience unforgettable. Edo Heritage Hotel, you can't get it better.
Hello there. Welcome to the newest lounge in the ancient city of Benin, Hyperion Lounge, a lounge with good food, music, drinks, karaoke, networking, exclusive for VVIP, and a relaxed environment to meet the right people. Hyperion Lounge is situated at rooftop floor, which has a panoramic view of the city. Visit us at 76 Akpakava Central Hotel, Efedosa Signature, opposite First Bank, Benin City. For seat reservation, call 091-5111-1123. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Hyperion Central. Email info@hyperioncentral@gmail.com. All COVID-19 guidelines is strictly adhered. Hyperion Lounge. Exclusivity redefined.
You're welcome back. Let's now join Eugenia and DBC for sports update.
Under 17 women's team, the Flamingos will face the U.S. women's team in the quarterfinals of the ongoing Under 17 Women's World Cup in India. The Flamingos defeated Chile 2-1 in the third match of the Group B to book the place in the last 8 at the Bhubaneswar Stadium on Monday. The Flamingos will slug it out with Group A winners, the USA, at the DY Patil Stadium on Friday, October 21st. Germany's 3-1 win over New Zealand in the other match of Group B meant the Germans finished with the maximum 9 points in the group phase, scoring a total of 11 goals and conceding only 2. Nigeria finished with 6 points and 5 additional goals advantage after scoring 7 goals and conceding only 2 in Group B. The USA defeated Morocco 4-0 to top Group A with 7 points with additional 12 goals advantage, while Brazil thrashed host nation India 5-0 to also get 7 points with additional 6 goals advantage. Still on football, the 66th Ballon d'Or winner Karim Benzema says anything is possible if one never gives up on his dreams. The Real Madrid's France forward Benzema won the 2022 Ballon d'Or award for the best men's player in the world this Monday. Benzema, who played a pivotal role in Real Madrid's run to the Champions League title last season, was the first French player to win the trophy since Zinedine Zidane in 1998 and the fifth after Roman Kopa, Michael Platini and Jean-Pierre Papin. Benzema beat Poland's Robert Lewandowski, Sadio Mane of Senegal and Belgium's Kevin De Bruyne after Argentina's Lionel Messi won the award for a record 7th time last year. With sports update, Eugenia Dubisi, NTA News.
And that concludes this news bulletin. Thank you for watching. Good night.